For this practice, you'll need either a rolled up blanket or bath towel, about 2 to 4 inches high when rolled. Come to lie down on your back so that the shoulder blades are supported by the blanket or towel roll and the upper arm bones rest directly above. Elbows are bent, fingertips pointed behind you. Take a moment to lift the pelvis, lengthen the tail forward to release the low back and set it back down before widening the feet apart, letting the knees drop in. Gain a sense that the inner thighs are releasing down toward the floor. And notice where the breath is moving in the body. See if you can bring the breath low into the belly before moving it into the ribs and chest. As you inhale, feel the body expand. And as you exhale, feel the weight of the shoulder heads gently spreading the collarbones apart. Take time here to connect with your breath, slowing it down and creating space in the front body. Allow your inhales to stretch and spread the muscles between the ribs, and let the exhales draw the ribs together and draw the belly down toward the spine. Fill completely on your inhales, bottom to the top of your trunk, and exhale back down from the top to the bottom. You'll walk your feet more classically hips distance apart with the toes pointed forward before interlacing the fingers behind the head. Take an inhale and then exhale, lift your head away from the floor. Inhale, the head comes back down. Exhale, knit the ribs toward one another as you draw the belly down, lifting the head, and then inhale, release. A couple more times. Exhale to come up. Inhale to come back down. Exhale, bottom ribs draw toward pelvis. Inhale, come back down. Last time, exhale, and then inhale, release. Go ahead and swing your legs off to one side, rolling off the blanket and removing it off to the side of your mat. As you're ready, you'll come down onto your belly and plant your hands by your ribs, turning the fingers out if you'd like to point the elbow tips back before coming into baby cobra on an inhale breath. And then exhale, lowering all the way back down, forehead to the mat. Inhale, pull the heel of the hand back to lift the heart. And exhale, lower. Going for length, pull the heart forward to lift. Inner elbow tips continue to pull back. Lift the hands up off the mat for just a moment. And then ground down and lower all the way back down. Press into the hands and the knees to come to tabletop. We'll move into tabletop position and through cat and cow. This time, keeping the pelvis stable and just moving the ribs forward to lift the gaze. As you exhale, the back ribs lift up, but the pelvis stays fairly neutral. So this is a cat-cow as if it were just the rib cage moving forward. And then as you round the spine, can you keep the pelvis fairly neutral and just have the movement come from the ribs? Inhale to pull forward. Spread the collarbones. Exhale, bottom tip of your sternum lifts the rib cage to the sky. Come back to neutral. And then you'll slowly begin to drop the heart to the floor and then push the heart back up to the ceiling. So we're retracting the shoulder blades and then protracting with the breath. Inhale to drop the heart, shoulder blades slide together. Exhale, shoulder blades pull apart as the heart lifts up. Again, the pelvis is stable. And begin to circle the ribs in one direction. And then move into the opposite direction. See if this can really come from the thoracic spine. Inhale, reach the right arm up high. Exhale, thread that arm under the left. Inhale, that right arm reaches back up, moving into the twist. Exhale, turn one more time. Inhale, that right arm reaches up. Exhale, this time go ahead and let the shoulder drop to the floor. If the floor feels far away, grab a prop and place it underneath the shoulder and the head. You can walk the knees back behind you, place the left hand in front of you, or wrap it behind the low back. Either way, we're here for a couple more breaths. Turning the spine as you deepen your inhales and exhales. Come out of the shape, plant the left palm to come back through tabletop before inhaling the left arm up. Exhale, thread through. Inhale, back up to the sky with the left hand. Exhale, thread the arm through. One more time on the breath. Inhale. Exhale, that arm comes back through, this time releasing the shoulder and the head to the floor. Feel free to add the arm variations, whatever you did on the first side, and take some time to breathe. Fully inhale and slow and steady exhale. To move out of the shape, you'll plant the right hand down, come back up into tabletop. Firmly root the hands into the mat as you tuck the toes, lift the thighs, and press the hips back for downward facing dog. Keep the knees slightly bent. The feet can come as wide as the mat if you'd like, and press the hip creases back. Begin to move the spine through cat and cow shapes as you stay in downward facing dog. Inhaling to pull the gaze forward, drop the heart, lift the tail. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. And then come back to stillness in your downward facing dog. Walk the feet a little closer together. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Lower down onto the knees, and then grab your blanket or towel, unroll it, and then refold it so that it can support you in a comfortable seated position. If this doesn't give you a high enough seat to sit on, feel free to grab other props, pillows, books, yoga blocks, whatever you need to come to a comfortable seated position. As you bring the hands together at your heart, you'll inhale, interlace the fingers, and then exhale, round the spine, pressing the palms forward. Keep the fingers interlaced as you inhale, the arms overhead, and then exhale, push the hands away from you as you exhale. Inhale back up, exhale round, just a few more times on your own. The next time you come up, go ahead and hold at the top and start to circle the rib cage in one direction. Let the arms lead the movement, continuing to breathe slowly before reversing directions. The whole torso circle and come back to center. Bring yourself into a twist, allowing the right hand to come to the front of the left knee, the left hand behind your back. As you inhale, sit up tall, lean the head slightly back. Exhale, move into the twist, maybe a little deeper. Every inhale you take is lengthening. Every exhale, there's a sense of turning. On your next inhale breath, go ahead and unwind, reaching the arms overhead before moving into the other side. Exhale. Again, there's a sense of lengthening on the inhales, twisting, turning on the exhales. Maybe you bring your gaze over your shoulder. As you stay and breathe, notice your body's response. Take just one more round of breath here. When you release, you'll do so on an inhale, reaching the arms back overhead. And the exhale will bring you into a side bend. Left hand to the earth, right arm overhead. Make sure to bend that left elbow to soften the shoulder away from the ear as you stay grounded in the right sit bone. Breathe deeply into the side waist, to the side ribs. And then inhale yourself back up. Exhale, move into the other side. Again, soften the shoulder away from the ear. Stay grounded in the sitting bones. And as you reach, breathe into the side of the waist and into the side ribs. Inhale, come back up overhead, and then exhale, start to circle yourself in one direction, and then come back forward and circle in the other direction, bringing the side bend forward to the opposite side, and again. One more time. And bring yourself back up to center, arms reach. Exhale, keep the lift as the hands come down. Extend your legs out in front of you, flexing through both feet before drawing the right knee into the body, grounding the foot onto the floor. You're welcome to stay here and breathe, or you can cross the right foot over the left leg. Again, you can stay here, or you can draw that left leg in towards your body. Hug that right knee in towards your chest, and then maybe you start to turn to the right. Bringing the right hands behind you, either hook the knee with the left elbow or cross the body and add the elbow, pressing into the knee to find a little bit more leverage for your turn. Notice if you're leaning forward and back, and instead, can you stay upright? Unwind. Release the legs and move into the other side. Bending that left knee, bringing the foot to the floor and hugging the knee into the chest. Again, you can stay here, or you can cross the foot over the body. You're welcome to draw that right heel in towards your left sit bone and make your way into the twist. Hugging your left knee with your right arm, or crossing so that the elbow presses into the outer knee to turn the body a bit deeper into that twisted position. Lengthen the spine to the ceiling and turn as you exhale. Slowly unwind by first bringing the gaze forward, and then unwinding the torso, and then the legs. Extend the legs out in front of you, press the hands into the earth, lift the spine before crossing the legs in the opposite direction. Once you come to a comfortable seat, place your hands on your thighs or your knees as you lengthen your spine. Bring your hands to your belly and breathe low. Move your hands up to the side ribs, and as you inhale, feel the ribs press into the hands. Exhale, the ribs move away. Fingertips move to the collarbones. Fill low, middle, high, and then exhale. Keep that lift as you hug the belly in. Bring your hands down again onto your thighs or your knees. And take several slow, deep breaths, noticing the space you've just created for yourself through movement. See if you can breathe a little more slowly, a little more controlled, and allow the nervous system to relax, to settle. Stay here as long as you'd like, connecting with your inner body. Whenever you're ready, you'll simply float your eyes open. Take a moment to honor your practice. Namaste.